We have all the tools to be unstoppable. And I think that, we have all the fans love us, and even the ones that hate us, they want to be us. So it's kind of like we're, on cloud nine.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Today, we have a WOW Superhero exclusive. We are welcoming the tag team of the Carlson Twins, Miami Sweet Heat, Lindsay and Lori. Welcome to the show. We're excited to have you.
Hello, everyone. Your two-time World WOW Tag Team Champions. We're gracing you with our presence today. We're excited to be a part of the show.
You definitely are. And we have watched your journey week after week, seeing you take on tag team after tag teams. But I kind of want to get into a little bit of your relationship and kind of alliance with Lana Starr, because it's been some time since you've joined up with Lana Starr. And so how has that partnership been beneficial to you as a tag team?
So Lori and I have always been huge fans of Lana Starr, as she's a WOW legend. And we were going out for one of our matches, and a fan was like, "Oh, the original Lana Starr." So when she actually found us in Miami, we were at the beach, and she scouted us and was like, "These girls are made for TV. They're stars. Let me get them to be a part of my group." And I think
kind of, we learned a lot of her ways, and that's as a faction, us all together, we've kind of grown, and I think have grown stronger as the season progresses. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we've been able to
just become more powerful as a team. And I think with we have the world champion Penelope Pink, we have the powerhouse Vicky Lynn, and we have Lana Starr. I just don't think anybody can beat us. We're on top of the world, and I don't see a top competitor that'll take us out. Do you, Laura?
No.
I mean, you, like you mentioned, you all are the Fab Four. You have this alliance. You've obviously been dominating throughout WOW. And so you spoke about it a little bit, but what are some of those things that you appreciate about the other Fab Four members?
So each one, we have love for each one of them. And so Penelope Pink, she's just fabulous. She's such a great wrestler. She's so skilled.
I think all of us bring a different type of wrestling to our group. So when we're together, it's like Lindsay said, we're unstoppable.
Vicky Lynn,
she's a powerhouse,
vicious, and I think she's definitely not going to let the titles come off of our waists. And then you of course have Lana Starr, and she's so fabulous, and everybody wants to be her.
Of course, she was a champion before too. So
we have her. I mean, we have all the tools to be unstoppable. And I think that, we have all the fans love us, and even the ones that hate us, they want to be us. So it's kind of like we're, on cloud nine.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I love it. You all sport all the pink, you sport all the fashion, and together as this faction, you really, as you said, are dominating. You're taking your strengths, you're taking your history as past champions, and really tackling everything. And so
I wish David McLean would see how much money we can bring to WOW. I mean, look at us. He should have us on every podcast. He should have us on every.
We need t-shirts.
We need t-shirts. We need we are money. So we're going to have a meeting with David McLean and, tell him to step up
the merchandise.
The Fabulous Four campaign.
I mean, you all need to be on billboards. You need to be on billboards and all across the world.
Exactly.
We're starting our own campaign.
As it should be.
Exactly. I mean, so as, as a tag team, you've had quite a few feuds throughout WoW, such as Coach Campanelli, Randy Rah, and the Tonga twins we saw. So who have been the hardest teams you've had to tackle to kind of keep your titles?
Well, and so Coach and Rah, that was kind of a fluke. They got so lucky. They had they had the championship belt a week, and they shouldn't have. So
it didn't happen.
We'll pretend that one didn't happen. But I was, I'll give the Tonga twins some credit. They're very powerful. They're strong.
By far our toughest competition. We both come from, they were trained by Samoans. We were trained by the Samoans. So we kind of come from similar backgrounds. But I think we've scouted them well.
We scouted them well. We know how they were trained because we were trained similar. So
I think, they have the strength. They're, they got the muscle power. But we're smart. We're quick. We're athletic. And everybody keeps saying we're cheating, but nobody's made any rules. It's not cheating if you don't have any rules.
Everybody keeps saying that we cheated to beat them last weekend, and
I'm just tired of it.
I'm tired of it. There was no rules. We beat them fair and square.
So we're just playing smarter.
Yeah, they need to step up their smart game.
So if they want to set some more rules, go ahead. But now they got to climb back up the ladder.
And I think the Tonga twins are great, but they're not the full package. We're the full package. We're beauty, we're fame, we can bring money. So very much respect, but they're just not on our level.
Yeah, I love how you have mutual respect for the other tag teams, but you also bring this fierceness and you bring this strategy that you obviously have been able to dominate the division. Looking ahead to other tag teams and, putting, getting a bid to win these WoW tag team championships. Looking ahead, you have Jennifer Flores, Steffi Slays. What are you looking ahead to that match?
So we were asked who we were wrestling this weekend, and I told Lori I didn't even remember who they were. They're two, little girls. I really kind of feel sorry for them because they're going to get pretty embarrassed. So we're not really looking to that's not really like a huge,
Lana kind of set up the match, I think, just to get us another easy win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be I know it'll be an easy win this weekend. So we're not too worried about those two. I think they have a great little look, and they're cute and they're sweet. And like I said, I really kind of feel sorry for them.
Just not ready for the prime time.
Yeah, not on our level. We really need David McLean to get us some more competition. Some real competition.
Yeah. So that's a call to action to David McLean to get some more tag teams.
And it's hard too. They're competing against, besides the Tonga twins. We've been together since the womb. We know what's going to happen before it happens with each other. A lot of these teams, they just teamed up. So that's kind of against them there too, because they're just kind of learning each other. We've known each other for our whole lives.
Yeah. So it's hard to beat that.
It's hard to compare, when you have twins.
True. Let's talk about that a little bit. That is why your tag team is so special. It really makes it unique. You are twin sisters. You have this bond. And so how do you incorporate that into your matches, and what's the major benefit for being sisters and, taking over as a tag team?
I think being a twin, you have, like you said, that special bond, and that anybody that messes with her, it stirs a fire in me, and
you can't compare that fire with family.
It's blood. So we also know what each other are kind of thinking. So we have our strategies. I can look at her and we know what each other.
But we know each other's strengths and weaknesses so well that it's easy to.
And some of the things Lori can do, I can't do. So we kind of play on our strengths and weaknesses, and we know them so well.
And we're together every day, we're training together. We're always, watching film, learning together. So, and it's hard to, we live together, so it's hard for another tag team to really compete with that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's amazing. I love hearing your bond and how you work together. I would love to actually hear from both of you. What has been your biggest learning moment or takeaway from seeing the reaction of this new season of WoW and kind of putting on these amazing matches?
So I think so. Lori and I came from the independents. We were trained by the Samoans. We've been wrestling about 5 years now. So I think seeing where we started as in our wrestling career and how much we've learned and we continue to learn, and it's very hard sport. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to wrestle, and it takes a lot of time, patience, and we weren't natural, so it took a lot of hard work to get to where we are now. So the first time we came out that curtain, I almost cried because it's so real, and the impact to be on TV and all of these different areas, and to impact more people that can see us and hopefully impact their life for the better. That's the whole reason.
And I think WoW, I like what I love about WoW is, we have all these different characters, people from every country, different backgrounds, different sizes, colors. So there's someone that everybody can relate to.
And if we can just impact one person's life, let alone a multitude, that's definitely why we do it. And
I think it's, huge for women having, we have our own platform. Usually, you go to a show and the women, you're lucky to get one match on the card. So, I mean, just seeing women have this platform and it's surreal. Yeah.
Vicky Lynn, this really almost made me tear up the other day. She was telling me about this fan of ours. He's a quadriplegic, and his mother said he doesn't really speak much. It takes a lot for him to get a reaction of any type. And when WoW Women Wrestling comes on, he starts saying words and gets so excited, and he loves it. So I think just that's why we do it. And that's, really what we want to do is impact the world, not only women, but the world, so.
That's a beautiful, beautiful story. I mean, speaking about women's wrestling and the impact women have on the industry, you have, WoW is spearheaded by, Jeannie Buss and AJ Lee and these incredible women that have paved the way for WoW to happen. And so how have they affected your lives and kind of changed your outlook on women in the wrestling industry?
Being in an organization ran by Jeannie Buss, we're huge, fans of Jeannie Buss and been following her for a long time. And she's just the nicest woman, and she's goals for women, that we can be the boss. And her giving us this platform, it means the world for us to be able to showcase what we do and
give, all these women more opportunities. I mean, we came out when we first started in the independent scene, and COVID hit. So then there was nothing going on. I mean, we're wrestling in the garage.
Yeah.
So then, flash back here 3 years later, and you come out and my grandma can watch me on TV. It's just, it's hard. It's kind of hard to.
Yeah. It's surreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then again, like you were saying, these AJ, Mendez, and the women that have paved the way for women's wrestling. We thank them so much, and I think we need to always honor our past and the women that came before us, because they're the ones that really paved the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, speaking of, you spoke about your independent scene journey, but let's talk about WoW. And, currently you all are the dominating tag team, but is there something in the future where we might see you both kind of have a singles run at WoW?
You never know what you might see. I think we would both, Lori, the great Lori, I think she'd do great individually. I think we could both dominate the individual wrestling scene too. So,
but I think I'd have to have her in my corner, because it would be, it'd be weird not having her in the ring with me.
Or codependent. So definitely, yeah, I think that'd be something that you might see in the future, and to keep watching and see. I know right now we're our faction, and we were, Penelope Pink's a great champion, and so as long as we all have the gold, we're happy, and that's what our goal is, keeping it, maintaining
our reign,
maintaining the reign.
I love it. And then I have to ask you one more question. How can someone maybe like me or someone that loves WoW join the Fab Four?
So, well, you're fabulous and you're gorgeous. So I think you're definitely a top applicant. So, you know,
That's a good question.
that's a good, right. You're, like I said, we'll take applicants, but we're going to be very picky because our group's pretty
solid right
now. We're already reigning the top and nobody can compete with us. So, down the road, we might take some applicants. So you never know. Some trainees. Yeah.
Okay.
Teach them our ways of greatness and how to make money and look like money. And
she's already looks like money.
I know. So you've already got that.
Well, next time I'll have to sport some pink for you all to kind of blend in a little bit.
Pink is our
actually
favorite color.
My favorite color is black, but the 3 blondes chose the pink, so pink took over. But I'm getting used to it.
You're adjusting.
She says as long as I have just pink accents. I want black everything else.
But it was a lot of pink, but we went with it.
It's for Lana.
Yep.
I love it. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, all the fans out there, you can watch WoW every week on CW and the Pluto TV app. Check your local listings for those times. And remember, you can watch the Women's Wrestling Talk WoW After Show and reviews every Monday at 6 p.m. Central. Follow Women's Wrestling Talk for more interviews and women's wrestling content. Thank you so much. And remember, always, WoW.
Yeah.
WoW Women of Wrestling. Continue to watch us reign as the top faction, the WoW Tag Team Champions. Because we're not going anywhere.
Even the haters keep watching because that means you're watching.
You only hate us because you're not us.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.